Hey, Dr. Lindsey and Wendy here. This is kind of a compare and contrast video.
Yeah, this is...
We got an older guy that's 3 years older than I currently am, who was class 6 that I show a lot of times.
When somebody that has almost no hope for a hair transplant.
Listen, it's a marginal candidate. You know?
Marginal candidate. What is a borderline, not candidate?
I don't know. So anyhow, this younger guy that we're going to kind of discuss came in, and he's a pretty uptight lawyer. In fact, one of my former professors sent him in, and at first I thought he was a little too difficult, and but as we got to know him, it took him about a year to decide whether he wanted to have a hair transplant, which, again, there's never a rush. We got to know him, and he got to know us, and he turned out to be my daughter's favorite patient, and so we've been real happy to have him in the practice. And he's a pretty uptight lawyer, and he came in with this, and compare it to our older guy example on the screen as well. And they got the same head, same color, same texture of hair.
So it took this patient that long to decide on a hair transplant, because when you present the older guy, this is going to be you, right? Because that's definitely, you're right, that's where he's gonna be when he's this patient's age.
Yep.
So, but it's so hard for a patient to see what they're gonna look in the future.
And people often don't realize how much hair loss they have.
Yes.
And particularly, in fact, just moments ago, I got an online consultation from a dude that looks just like these two guys, and I said, "Listen, I think you're a marginal candidate. Grow your hair and come in." And he replied back right away by email that a clinic 1.2 miles from here told him he was a perfect candidate. You guys that are doing this research, you got to realize we all want your business, but we want your business if we're going to give you what's going to make hopefully you happy, but me happy, so we can get some good pictures of the year. We don't want to just scam you and spread a little bit of hair all over your whole head. So back to the guy.
So it took him that long because it's like, okay, why, if I'm going to be looking like this? And he had a very, very short haircut when he first came for the consult, and he kept it like that. And after 6 months,
okay,
six months out?
Here he is at 6 months, and he wouldn't do a video. Again, he's pretty uptight, public figure. Maybe we'll get a video at some point. And he came in and talked to a couple of patients and said that he was already happy enough that he was ready to do another one, and he didn't care if it worked more, but it's only like half grown.
Yeah, and if you compare both pictures.
So again, here's patient today on one side and patient from a few years ago on the other side, both at 6 months. And now here's the old patient at 2 years after 2 cases. And that's pretty good. And I think that's where we're going to get our new guy too, but it'll be another 18 months.
Yeah, well, he's ready to go. He was talking about the second one already.
Right.
And if you look at, the younger patient, when you look at front, he looks really good, and he's happy the way that he looks. And
he's had a better social life, even in that 6 months. I mean, he's already gone out with one of your friends and one of our social media people, I think, right? So.
Yes.
Yeah. So, bottom line is never be pushed into something. Recognize how much hair loss that you have, even if it's it's a hard spoon to swallow. But if you're a bald dude, you need to be told that you're a bald dude by your doctor, not just tell you it's a little bit sprinkled around. And then be patient and do it the correct way, and make sure you see examples from the doctor you're going to with guys that have heads like yours. On our website, we've got them grouped into young guys, old guys, little cases, big cases, and crowns, women and blacks and Asians, and putting hair into scars. Find what category you're in, and then look at examples. Not just some dude that needs 3 hairs and looks like Fabio.
Yeah, because if you were to have shown, we have thick hair, amazing result, because they have really great hair to work with, I think this new patient would not take that whole year of him thinking. But I think when he finally pulled the trigger, he was well informed. He knew what to expect, and he had accepted that he was going to end up like the older patient.
Yeah, which is a good result. Yeah.
Yeah, but when you're young and you look at them like, I don't look like that.
If we can help you, please give us a call. Thanks.